Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all those of you in between, it is I, Dad, coming at you with another episode of the Hearthcraft Season 2 Minecraft SMP. Now, I know it's been a little while since my last video, and I promised that I was going to try to have more frequent updates, but things have just been a little hectic here at home between the kids and work and just life in general. Things were just a little bit rough, but things are definitely getting much better. And so I'm able to get this video out to you today. So welcome back. And as you can see, not much has really changed besides the beacon, because I promised you that I would be working on this massive project only here on YouTube. And I'm keeping that promise. That's something that I really want to do. But so while I've been gone, there's been some things that have happened, and I think it is a great way to kind of get back into things and tell a fun little story about some of the decisions that have been made and some of the things that are going to be happening in the very near future. And it all starts with this little fun fact. At the end of my last episode, after letting you know that I was going to be working on this project and getting back into YouTube, I only had 11 levels of experience. Now I've got 251. But how did this happen? Well, there's a few options that we have. Maybe I sat here and walked away to our drowned farm to try to get some copper and gain some levels. No, that's not what I did. Maybe I came out here to Copper and Jane's base and hung out with them and used some of their farms to gain some of the XP. As awesome as that would have been, that's not what I did. I could have also come out here and hung out with Rocker Buck and Panda at their amazing joint base and used their Skelly Spider Farm to maybe gain some XP, but nope, that's not what I did. You know, I could have come out here to Newt's base and used his Skelly Farm and gotten some XP, but nope, that's not what I did either. Perhaps I came out here to the gas farm and farmed some gas for a little while, and maybe that's how I got my XP. No, that's not what I did either. I could have even come out here to the piglin farm and sat here for a little bit, and maybe that's how I got all those levels. But that would have been much quicker than what I did. You know, I could have even come out here to the end and come to our Ender, swung my sword a few times, and become the Enderman Ender. But that's not what I did to get all those levels either. So how did I get those levels? Well, let me show you. Do you hear those sounds? Well, folks, that's the sounds of progress. How did I get those 251 levels? Welcome to Cranio Industries. This is a corporate pop-up in order to help me achieve the levels of production that I need for a project that I currently have ongoing. And it all starts here with Daryl and the other brother Daryl. Here they're able to take at our highly sophisticated ag branch and convert our pumpkins and melons into shiny emeralds. Once we leave the ag branch, we bring those shiny emeralds over here to the silicate division and we turn them in for glass blocks. Once we leave the silicate division with our glass blocks in hand, we reach the block conversion department, the heart and soul of Cranio Industries. This is where all of our hard work begins and ends for this project. By converting those blocks into panes, we're able to turn our original 64 emeralds into many, many more. After talking to our officers of pain, we have to remember that one cannot be a titan of industry without soundly investing your profits. So we stop by our little vault chest down here and we drop off the 64 emeralds that we made at the very beginning, just so they don't get lost in the block conversion department. Now we speak to our amazing masons who take our profits and convert them into quartz blocks, because we need a ton. The newfound blocks are then brought over here to the project boxes and dropped into the shocker boxes. And that's just one leg of the entire process here at Cranio Industries that we do in order to get all the supplies we need for what has become a massive project. How massive? Well, let me show you. inside the project box, we have our supplies that we need. I need 18 chakra boxes of quartz blocks. That's over 30,000 quartz blocks. 6.5 chakra boxes of stone, and 4 chakra boxes of dirt and grass. And that's just to begin the project because, folks, let's be honest. Things have changed. See, while I've been off and while I've been recovering and dealing with things with the family, I had a lot of time to think. And originally, I had this really amazing tower that I wanted to build that would stretch way up into the sky and it would be awesome. It would look great and would just start something kind of different here. But I had a moment, and that moment gave me an idea. And that idea changes, well, kind of everything. And wanting to stick with my commitment to make sure that I'm doing a lot of work here on YouTube, I decided that I needed to spend some time getting supplies. Now, when I started this, I didn't have a single chakra box of any of those. It's taken 3 days, 526 cycles of that thing I just showed you to get the quartz blocks that I now have. That's where I got my 250 plus levels of experience. It's just trading. It has been mindless, numbing, and it's been rough. Now, some of that has come from the amazing members here on Hearthcraft. I've had some donations drop by of dirt, quartz, and stone. They've really helped me get to where I am now. Now, I don't have all that I need. You know that I don't have enough quartz, according to what my math tells me. But kind of have enough to get started. And, you know, I keep mentioning that this is going to be a massive project. Why don't I show you how big this project is actually going to be? So I was watching Yo Meister the other day, one of the other members here on this SMP, and one of his videos, he was talking about a new mod that he's installed called Lightmatica. What Lightmatica is a way to create schematics for the things that you build, say in creative, that will show you block by block what you need to place in your, SMPs. So it allows you to practice and build things without having the constraints and then to bring those models to life in your world. Now, because this is a survival settings vanilla Minecraft SMP, there's no way that I can just automatically create the blocks. I'm going to have to place them block by block again. But what I can do is I can show you the bounding areas, the size that this project is going to take without showing you the project, which I kind of like because, it's all about the reveal. So here we go. You see those blue lines? You see that giant square? You see those blocks with different colors down below? That's showing me some of the blocks that may be right, that may be wrong, that I might need to replace, that might be in the wrong orientation. But the big picture that I want you to have is that this project is now going to be the size of that blue box. Folks, it's absolutely massive. It took me a lot of work in creative. I'm looking at other schematics, looking at other things, and doing my own thing with them to create something that I think is going to be pretty awesome. And you saw the resources that I already have, and I know that I don't have them all, but I have enough to get started. I cannot believe that after over 500 rounds of that circuit, and that after 3 days of doing nothing but trading, I took little breaks here and there to stop by and see people and see what they're doing. But most of my time has been spent doing all of that trading that I finally get to change gears and start this build. Now, there's a lot of work to do. Those farms all need to come down. The trees need to come down. The dirt needs to come down. Even the little mini base, the base in between the bases that's going to be the base of the bases, needs to be taken out. My storage needs to be moved because all of that area is going to be consumed by this build. It's going to be massive. So what do you say we go ahead and begin? It's time. It's super exciting. Let's get this going. Let's do this. I'm so excited to make this happen. It's going to be great. But wait. Hold on. I I know that this video is already a little scatterbrained. I know that this video is not as long as I would like it to be, but there's a very good reason for that. Not just because my last video was way too long, but let's be honest. It's 4 a.m. on Friday, August 13th. I am getting this shot right now on the day that this video needs to go out. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to start building. That means, viewers, that you have an option. This weekend, starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I will be back on Twitch. I'm going to get back to streaming. It has been far too long since I've pushed the button, and life has really just found a way to not let me do that. But I'm coming back. I'm going to get this done. And I'm going to be doing some of the building on Twitch. Not because I'm breaking a promise to you, but simply because I know that this is going to take me a long time to build. So what you could do is you could head over to twitch.com/craniodad, check for my link down below, and give me a solid follow down there. And that way you'll be alerted whenever I go live. So you may be able to get a sneak preview this weekend of what the base is going to look like. Or you can wait until the next video comes out. That should be coming out next week, and I hopefully will have something very awesome to show you. And I will give you a little hint. This project is very near and dear to my heart. It's got a really good, solid, and amazing purpose behind it, and it's still going to uphold everything that I said. This project is going to be me bringing a little bit about what makes Craniodad back into what I do. So I think this is a good spot to end the video. The sun's setting, the stars are out, and everything is just on the verge of being awesome. Thank you so much for being here today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye.